Oh my god. We'll just jump right in. Flint's just better than Zephyr's, unfortunately, right? I'm pretty sure it's just better. You don't have to keep it active. I think it's just easy choice there. Wolf can be good to actually activate dragon stuff. I'd rather have Circle though, I think. It feels like the dragon stuff isn't consistent enough. Hey, we're taking Sludge. We probably go Guide, I guess. Lackey. Probably Drain Soul. Asher's too expensive, right? I think we just grab this. I do have the Circle, but this is better. Kind of would want a Plague of Flames, but there's other stuff that's replaceable. That kind of replaces it anyway. Don't really want to grab it right now. There would be the Nether Wing if we took it, but right now I have nothing for Void Color. I think I'm still going to take it for upside. Okay, I guess Accelerator is pretty good. Go fracking, so we have something for the sludges. These are both really good, but since I have the Void Collar, I kind of need to grab that, right? I need a 2 more than a 3, but this card's better. I literally have no 2s, so I guess I still take this, though. We'll go for this. That's kind of brutal. It's still... I mean, it's obviously waste remover, right? It's a nasty pick to have to make. I mean, I don't have a choice, right? Like, I mean, this is so good too, but... Should grab this. Do I ever want another? I don't think I do. I mean, do I want a Yeti though? I mean, I kind of don't. Maybe I take it just so I have it. Like we have enough fours that a Yeti just doesn't do anything, so I'm gonna take Nether, I guess, even though I really don't particularly want it. I guess I'll grab a coil here. My Warlocks have been ping lacking, and that's actually been like a legitimate issue, I think. Monstrous form is illegal with Sludge on wheels. Could have had another Nether Wing. I guess I'll grab this. I could take Golem. And actually in this class I think this is pretty fine. There's the Consumption. That's something I want to have. I'll take that over Imp Game Boss. Drake maybe? Is it ever Phalanx Commander? It's probably just Drake. I almost insta-picked the Dark Bomb, but... Another Sludge on wheels, that's pretty huge. Another Monstrous form too, nice. Wargear's actually pretty good in this deck, huh? I don't know that I take it over Hellfire though. I mean, I want to have a Hellfire too. I have nothing like that. I have no AoE at all. And it feels pretty important to have. So I probably grab that. Could take a Viper here again, but like, this card's more consistently better. Ooh, a Dark Bargain. Don't really want a Kraken. So I think we grab it. One more Sludge. That's pretty good, okay. That should help the consistency in theory. I'd probably keep this and look for... Honestly, maybe I even toss this, but I'll keep this. It could be a full toss for Sludge stuff. We kind of need to just draw Sludges, but... Going first, we at least have some moderate chance of success. We're against a guy with a 1-win average, so he's probably like a... He's probably a barcode. Great first game of the day. If I do this, this would protect it. Otherwise, I just put this down now and just say this thing doesn't bother me. I guess it shouldn't bother me, right? The one thing I would play around would be like trade Hellfire if I do that, but I might get higher value out of this if I hold on to it. Like exactly like if this happens. I'm gonna get completely wrecked by Defile this way. I could have made it where Defile wasn't 100% clear. Insta-clear, but it would have required missing a crap ton of damage. That's the wrong one. Will the barcode figure it out? Nope. I mean, he might not be a barcode, he might just be new. Which would be reinforced by him misplaying. Okay. I guess I'll do this. Effectively pushes a lot of damage. We get to push the face damage, we don't have to trade. Denies the lifesteal. It's effectively like 6 damage, right? Bane of Doom is playable. That seems pretty good. It's funny, the demon pool is so good that this actually feels like a low roll. Warlock is by far the most enjoyable class to play in this meta. Insane tempo class. It has a lot of good tempo. I mean, I would think the reason it's enjoyable is just because it's overpowered, though. The overpowered thing tends to be fun. A lot of people tend to enjoy that. Christine, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. He is indeed dead on board. Well, I play Priest now that they have good cards in the main set. Priest is probably going to be like a top 3 class. That is... I mean, we don't have enough information, but... Oh yeah, they leaked the rotation. I need to look at the rotation, actually, as far as that. The thing is that Priest has like an abnormally weak rotation right now. That's why it's so bad, but like... Oh yeah, I think Skullomance is in, so like... That's a really good Priest set. I think the sets coming back are good Priest sets. If that's the case, like Priest is probably... There's a fair chance Priest goes to number 1. Like, it might actually just straight up go to number 1. I think I'll still keep this. I need to look, though. I didn't think it that much detail. They're a little lacking on top end, though. Yeah, my early guess is that Priest will be top 3, but I don't think they'll be like number 1. What's the league? It's in my Discord. I'll probably make a video about it, but... It's not confirmed, but like it's pretty much... Basically, they revealed the mini set by accident. Or not the mini set, they revealed the rotation. Augers. So he still hasn't used his spell. I feel like I don't need to trade into this. It'll be a stronger meta, right? Because yeah, like older sets are leaving and they're getting replaced by relatively newer sets, so... I could go for... It kind of sucks that I don't have a better... Like, if I just had a 3-drop, if I had Sludge on Wheels, this would be the best play ever, because you just go Sludge and buff. But I might have to go, like, Guide and Consumption. Either that, or I'm gonna, like, Forge or Tap and buff. But that's just really slow. Yep, fine. Oh yeah, Draconic Studies. It's always like part of the thing about the OP class though, is that, I mean, Warlock cannot, there are other ways to win with Warlock, right? That's one of the big things that makes it. Anytime any class is #1, that's almost always true. Yeah, it's kind of weird, they must really hate Sunken City. Like, has it ever come back? It came back like one rotation last year, right? But otherwise, it's like Sunken City hasn't been back since it was released, basically. It's been like almost always out of Arena. I kind of wonder why, because maybe they realized the Colossals weren't super popular, but, you know, especially now that they banned Titans, and presumably they could ban some of the Colossals, then, you know, that problem goes away. Keep pushing face, I guess. He was like so excited to do that. Yo, Elliot, thanks for joining the channel. Oh god. Do all of this, I guess, right? It's kind of weird. I need to find, like, the sludge pieces, but I would also need this, in theory. I think I have to look for them because I don't have any of them. Okay, so I had one piece down there, so I guess it's good I looked. Now I just need to find a sludge. Fine. I guess I gotta just go for the tempo, huh? I don't know, I feel like this has gotta be it. Lost one sludge card. We're just gonna be playing roulette on when those sludges show up. I wanna do this to, like, force him to use this on something else, and then I can Dreadlord maybe? That would be my hope. So then this will come back delayed and then get to, like, potentially shoot off later. What's up, Doge House? How you doing? I mean, so we definitely just Hellfire, right? I don't even have a demon, right? So there's no reason not to tap first. Okay, we still wait on that. Okay. I could hold on to that magnetic technically, but I mean, next turn I'm just gonna flint no matter what. Troll Centurion. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of big cards next time too, so then Troll Centurion's also gonna be there. Yeah. I actually need to get removal or I'm gonna die, because he's gonna be able to just remove this from the game.
There's simply nothing I can do.
I kind of want this more, to be honest. Well, the reason I want this is so that he can't have it, right? But it's also like really bad if he draws it. But this erases the threat is the issue. But this also like somewhat deals with the threat, so it's a little weird. I get the excavate, which for me doesn't really matter. I think I'd rather just delete it. Oh, there it goes. Fire. It's really good news that Festival Legends didn't come back though. That set is like ultimate toxic. So the problem here is that the 7/7 came back before I actually found Sludge on Wheels. I guess I can Monstrous Form here though. Do I just have to lose the Lackey? No, I could probably play it, right? What? I have 8 mana. 4. I can do like all of this and just lose this probably. It's probably gotta be it. Damage Lackey would help, but I need more power, I think. I definitely could have played this earlier, but the thing was I had to discard first, so I don't know. I lost a Sludge on Wheels now. The unfortunate thing is, I mean, we're just not going to get there, right? Because he had too much unbeatable defense. Like, I haven't even gotten him below 30 health. You know? Our deck just doesn't have enough power to win this game. I don't think there's anything we could have done with this Shard or anyway. We could have high rolled better, but Sludge is literally the bottom card now. I could do either of these. He's just gonna send this back to jail is the issue. I don't know, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna die to fatigue, right? I feel like I'm wasting time staying in this game. Oh yeah, spawn a Deathwing. That's a thing. What's up, Fred? How you doing? 2 Freds in YouTube chat. Okay, we already have a better draw than last game. Okay, good chat. Gifting a sub to Camel Kid. Welcome, welcome. I'll take a dragon. Yeah, Marie, thanks for the 100 bits. Starting the hype train. Do I ever just sludge this? I'm gonna play a 3. It's just either I bump this or I just do this. I mean, this probably makes... This basically works, right? Even if he were to like Whirlwind. The one thing I like about doing this first is that if he has a Sword Eater, right, you get to make it awkward before the Sword Eater exists. But I don't know. Seems like a fine time to play this right now too. Looks like it probably would have worked out better to do it this way, but like it doesn't. This is fine. Okay. I'm almost gonna have like too many sludge on wheels. I kind of wonder. I'm gonna do this. You can make an argument for just trading the 1/1 and getting the dragon down. I mean, we gotta assume that's one the mass clears. If it's sanitized, it doesn't really bother us right now. Bellowing, because we get a bunch more sludges, doesn't really bother us either, so... That make a lot of sense. That's interesting. Oh, wow. So he's happy to just overdraw us. Okay. It is if we actually lose one of the combo pieces, it's really bad though. Naturally. I would say we could lose now, but he's a warrior that hasn't like done anything with his... He hasn't buffed up any taunts or anything, so that kind of makes me not that concerned about it. What is this drawing? Yeah, it's only 1 in 3 for guide. Like, guide would be really good here. Everything's awkward, right? Unless I wanted to like double sludge or something. So this having taunt is... If this didn't have taunt, it'd be no problem. I guess this is fine either way. If it hits here, I just rush.
It's your time now.
Another dragon? Do I want to spell? I probably want a dragon right now. I have spells. This is a bunch of spells too, basically. I should try to get like an actual threat. It's a good card, so we'll do that. He keeps having these little like 1/1s. I guess this is the same 1/1, but this thing keeps disrupting my sludge. It's getting really annoying, actually. Nah, I probably want cannot be targeted, actually. Even the sleepy in theory is better. I mean, we still have just like infinite value with all this. Like, we shouldn't have any problems. It's just gonna take a while to kill him.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Your win rate is 6.3 average. You just went 2 zeros and a 1. That's pretty nasty. That can... The thing is the game is so high variance right now that can actually just happen. It's very unlikely, but it can actually just happen that way. Unfortunately, he's like, I don't know. Like, he's still consciously playing around this, I guess. He's gonna run out of cheap shit to play around this, though, right? At some point. Okay, for once I actually don't really mind getting this off of that. Yeah. I guess I just take the trades. I don't want to just throw this. It's weird they're releasing on Thursday, not Tuesday. I'm not sure, like Wednesday might be normal for that, but like Monday's a holiday, so that's probably the reason. I feel like Wednesday's pretty normal and they just delayed it by a day because of Monday not being a work day. Oh, well, okay. I guess I will.
Mind if I roll need?
You draw one, so it's... Actually, do I just use Heat Wave here? Either I trade here and then I coil this, or I use this. I could really do either one. I guess I'd rather do this. That's just a bug, right? So my hand being full didn't matter. Or am I really dumb for some reason? That's why he was staying in the game. I was really hoping to draw just any minion just in case he top decked one of these, but he didn't draw it anyways, so TNT destroys a sludge. True. Okay. There are a lot of games like this now. Just get like really dragged out and like you already know you're winning, but it just takes like 15 minutes because the opponent doesn't actually die. It's like, well, they never have any chance at any point, but you could probably take either Jiraxis or Kolgarn for those. I definitely wouldn't take Ignis and Warlock over those. The other two are kind of fine. I mean, they're very good. I think most people take Jiraxis just because they could. You know, you could probably argue Colorgar might be slightly better, but the hell? I think I might play this. He probably just trades them, right? He probably just trades it. I think I'm okay with that, actually. Otherwise, I'm doing this and trading, which is, I mean, effectively the same thing. I'd actually rather have this in hand than this, I think. So... sometimes the disposal assistants get awkward because it's just like, you're just like, I want to play this damn thing. It's gonna make this really crap, but whatever. I mean, I don't think I have another play, really. Could do that now. I probably still just play this 4/4 though. Why is it so loud? I can tap this turn. I don't need to use this turn, I guess. Because I'm having the Annoyatron to protect my guys. So... yeah, that sounds good, Berkey. This is awkward, like nothing works out. I could do this to like trade here, but then I'm just kind of falling behind. This just isn't quite good enough. Like I need to find something else that's useful. I'll just do that. And we have so much taunt, this should theoretically stay protected. Just going to... we might have to rip... if we don't draw... something more useful. May have to just rip Flint. Because we really just want to hit the Dark Bargain, actually. I can't even kill this right now. So I have to just YOLO this, I guess. Either that or I YOLO a tap to hit this, but... there's a couple things I could hit. It's kind of a gamble no matter what I do. Tapping into Waste Remover is really good, though. Yeah, or Lay Down the Law. I think the highest odds is probably this. That's helpful. Okay. I could push, but I think I'll... go ahead and use this. Protecting the 7/7 is actually kind of important. Yeah, here's this. I could just Nether. I could kill one, play an 8-drop. Kill one... playing 8 is probably just the play. I think this also kills one, but it's a little slow. It just makes sense to play this right now, I think. See what he's gonna do. He goes for some big board play. If I pushed all the damage last turn, it would have made a lot of sense then to just Nether, probably. We're actually in a fairly good situation because, yeah, like he can't actually reduce our damage right now. His lifesteal just gets to live. Is that guaranteed to draw? It is, so I think I go for that. Hellfire. Doesn't really work, right? Unfortunately, like, Bane of Doom doesn't really work either. I think it actually might have to be Hellfire. Except that doesn't actually even guarantee to get through. Well, it would, I'd have to use the rock, though. I guess it has to be this. It's just pretty awkward, but he didn't show any way to get through the 7/7 last turn, so hopefully this is still good.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
We have a pretty good deck because we have two different potential sludge synergy draws. And the Sunspot now. Those are feels horrible trades. I think I tapped first. I don't know what I would really get off of that I would actually play right now. Yeah, we probably take Spell. Hellfire again. They really want us to Hellfire. Defile is, I mean, Hellfire feels like slightly better. Sludge Defile. I guess I could do that. Does that actually make sense though? It would literally defile the whole board away. I mean, it would be funny, but I haven't thought about how I'm actually trading this. I don't know. I thought too much about the wrong things. I don't think... Like, Sludge Defile is trolling, I'm pretty sure, right? You get a handful of sludge, but you lose board, which is more important right now. So we're gonna just play this. Is there any other like play we would do? I mean, I can go like Hellfire. Actually, Hellfire pretty much clears, right? Because like, what, boom, boom. He just has two 5/5s. That order was wrong from them? Yeah, they could add another 5/5. I don't actually need to nether this if I don't want to. I could also just nether this though. I actually don't hate the nether play though. It's like I have to do like what, this first? I missed 3 healing. Could you say something that actually matters? Does that have any relevance right now? Nether's lethal. Is this also lethal if you go... They're both lethal, right? think you could have also just sludged him like 6 times or 5 times or whatever. I think they were both lethal.
School down.
Your soul shall incarnate. Challenge me at your peril.
Can we have fracking this time? But no 7/7. The world where it's taunt lackey, to be honest, but probably want to. You could actually coin this, but I probably want to have the ability to coin this out first. Like if he does nothing here, I may coin this now, just because I don't really see what I need my coin for ever. I think I will. I'm not gonna have a dragon, right? I mean, I do have a Twilight Drake, but still probably this.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it. Who's a good tentacle? You are.
So already 3 sludge at the bottom. If you're gonna have more than 3 sludge, it's actually better to... Ideally you play the 7/7 first, because that gets synergy of all 3 of them. And then you would fracking. That would be the ideal. Yeah, I saw that too, Zapper. I may actually make a YouTube video out of that because it's gonna be it's gonna be a funny one. I don't know if I will though. I might. I don't know. I'm slightly annoyed by like Dreads being on a larger platform like that and then giving off the impression that everyone is mass retiring in Arena, because that was basically what he did. So I'm a little annoyed about that. Okay, now we have an extra one. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'll do it like right now. I think they said they might do it again on Monday. But yeah, at some point I might ask Rarin and be like, hey. Because nothing against like nothing against Dredge as a player, but like it just didn't seem like he was very focused, so he wasn't really helping when they were actually like playing and drafting and stuff. He wasn't really that engaged, it felt like to me, so I don't want to do this exactly. I can actually afford to tap here. The question is like, do I care about this at all? I think I protect the shield and I'll actually just burn a sludge. I have so many of these sludges I can just use them, I think. I was actually surprised that Rarin was kind of like was very heavily encouraging the retiring too. Like he was like, can we retire now? Can we retire now? He was kind of like that the whole time. So like he went into it like wanting that to be the case too, I think. So I don't know. It was kind of just funny. I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see if like Rarin actually makes a video about it, how he presents that. Oh my god. I have the monstrous form too, but I probably want to shoot a sludge face because it's more damage right now. We actually got good RNG this time. Okay, well, he's just dead. Got him. For a second, it looked like the sludge actually stopped on the minion, and I was like, wait a second, it's scammed. The stream was titled Arena Expert Helps Rarin Go 12, and they basically spent the whole stream just retiring decks. They played a few games, but like, they retired a 5 Frost Strike deck just to give you an idea. Like, if you're gonna retire 5 Frost Strikes, like, the deck wasn't great outside of the 5 Frost Strikes, to be fair, but still, like, it's arguably a 12-win deck. My 5 Frost Strike deck probably will be like my most viewed YouTube video ever pretty soon. Because it was funny because a lot of it they were actually talking about how you want to retire for content, and they had like the perfect content deck, but they still retired it. Rarin is a Hearthstone YouTuber. He also streams on Twitch, but he basically blew up. He started making like higher quality YouTube videos, which ironically he still does, but he used to do like really high production quality. He's moved away from that and more towards just like, you know, just making like cool ideas for videos, I guess is what you'd say. He doesn't really put that much into production anymore. He moved on to like more sustainable content model, I guess is the way you would say it. Which is smart, obviously. I mean, that really sucks just given what I have in my hand right now. And it would be nice to be able to use these together, but it's just, this makes so much sense right now, I think I just have to do it anyway. Everyone knows what happened to Trump. He doesn't really like Arena anymore because of how Arena has changed, I think. Rarin made a video about that too, actually. He titled it like the death of attrition, why Trump doesn't stream Hearthstone anymore, basically. Something like that. Well, Rarin doesn't really... He doesn't play much Arena. Do we have lethal here? Because I can go like boom, boom, sludge, sludge. That's just lethal, right? That'd be the most damage I can do. Okay, it's not lethal. I'm bad at math. Hey, it's still probably the play though. Because we have both of these, so.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. I don't know if Cripple ever... He probably never comes back to Arena. It'd be cool if he did, obviously, but... He's pretty locked into his whole... content farm that he does in Battlegrounds, so... He probably just never comes back. I don't know if it was possible to get an Oatron lethal, but that was way more math than I wanted to do. Yeah, I mean, Rarin makes a lot of like the most unique like Hearthstone content you can find with just random things he does with, yeah. He plays all over Hearthstone. Like, I think Arena's like his least favorite mode probably though. That's why he just doesn't play it as much. He does like a couple runs every like 2 months when it's like basically right now when it's right before new content and you know people are like just looking for what things they want to do, right? It's kind of the only time he ever plays Arena. You said duels is least favorite, is it? Okay, well. That works for him though. Then duels doesn't exist anymore. Got Wind Fury. You found him first as a historian, why other content creators left. That was a lot of how he built his channel, was off of that kind of stuff, yeah. Basically making Hearthstone content that isn't actually Hearthstone, it's more like nostalgia, right? People remembering like people they actually used to watch, because essentially to the wider audience, which is what he's more marketing to, that is more interesting than actual Hearthstone, basically, right? Essentially the whole strategy. Which makes a lot of sense when you think about it, right? People are more interested in Trump or Crypt, Arena even, or just Hafu or other people that used to play Hearthstone than they are in like actual current Hearthstone players. Or the actual game right now. Wait, he ramped? What the fuck? Okay. I feel like I'll just go for this and I'll give this a little bit of time to try to get like a sludge or something. I'm probably supposed to just play this now. Oh, we lost like 3 of the best cards in our deck. Okay. It's a bit of a problem. He's on 6. Really? Okay. Problem solved as far as that, I guess. Good thing he doesn't have a wild pyromancer anymore. I don't know, I'm actually not familiar. Are there any like, I honestly just don't look at that much. Are there any like really big like standard creators on YouTube anymore that actually really get good numbers still? Well, I'm sure Kibler or somebody gets like decent numbers, and I'm sure like Ty's has like, it still has a YouTube, but like, do any of them really like, are they even like really that successful anymore?
So many possibilities.
Time to light a fire under these pants.
Because a lot of them, like Kibler, for example, they just don't always make content anyway. Right? They're doing plenty of other things in addition to Hearthstone, so they're not even always making Hearthstone stuff. I almost want this, to be honest. Wait, this costs 2 less. So I guess I'll just grab this because I can. Another smokestack. Lieutenant Eddie, is he like a newer one? I think I've heard that name before, but I've never... Not really. Don't really know who that is. Not really familiar with them.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
The world where you coil your own guy to actually try to get a real play down, but I don't have enough mana, and I'm not going to get anything that much bigger anyway. Gone are the days of content creators revealing cards for a new set. Well, this is the mini set. I don't think they ever really did that for mini sets. Like, That's why they're not doing it right now. They still do it for sats. Although they do have a lot of the reveals do just go to like magazines and stuff. And it's funny because half the time the magazines don't even reveal it correctly. They're either late or early or something, or they just forget to do it, and then people at Blizzard are scrambling, like trying to actually get them to do it. It's really funny, actually. I guess I'll smokestack. I guess I'll do both, huh? I was gonna do this, but I realized I want to draw anyway, so... Can I actually get like anything that actually just does anything? Is that possible? I'm just desperately trying to draw to actually have the ability to spend my mana. I mean, at least I spent my mana this game. Because I had this tutor. Since I still have a coin, I can actually tap into Dreadlord too, so that'd be good enough. Hopefully. Imagine if he didn't use the Cenarian Ward so cheaply. Can't imagine I nether this. I probably have to just try to do whatever I can right now. That works. I think I pushed like all this damage, right? Oh wait, do I just have lethal? I probably have lethal actually. Oh, I definitely have lethal. Wait, this is Windfear, right? Yeah, oh no, this is definitely lethal.
Versus Illidan.
This ends not. Challenge me at your peril.
I've been keeping this. It might just be wrong, but it's pretty good having a 2-drop going first because we have so few 2s. The only better 2 is the 1 assistant, right? Which is still worse on board. It's just better for synergy. Coin Spectral Sight. Apparently, we are constructed Elemental Zoo Warlock. Okay, now I understand, kind of. Still funny.
See the Titan's glory.
These all seem useless. Oh yeah, I remember that tournament. That was funny. Wait, this is Rush. I guess I will... is it better to... I could trade this off and push with this. Is that better? I mean, it doesn't really... I mean, it literally doesn't really matter. depends on which stat distribution you like, whether you'd rather have a 3-4 and a 1-2 or a 4-5. I don't really have much reason for favoring one or the other, to be honest. I played around that, technically. Probably don't Hellfire just because I can, right? Like, I'd rather just tap or even just play this. I should tap to just find more damage, I think. In general, DH is more issues big compared to wide. They don't really deal with both very well, with either. The only AoE they have is Immolation Aura, which isn't super common. And they also don't have any like hard removals, so they don't deal with either board state super well. Yeah, until Mythical Terror turns on, and then they can deal with wide boards, but... They can't really consistently deal with either, which is why I don't try to play slow Demon Hunters. Or a large part of the reason why. I would love to just tap into a Sludge on wheels, but...
Time to light a fire under this town.
Freedom and weep.
I guess I'll take that.
Don't have grease. Use some sludge.
I think he's alive on board, but he's dead. He's gonna be dead to 1 damage. Got him? Warlock will probably still be good because they still have the sludge stuff, but
Versus Stone Grasp. Ready to
you never know.
I am darkness incarnate. Challenge me at your peril.
Keep the big boy, try to find the other pieces. We have 3 of them. I'm probably tapping on 2. I mean, unless this kills something.
cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Alright, perfect. I would have top decked it anyway, but... Technically you heal more if you do it the other way, although I don't know if that really makes that much logical sense. So anyway, but I really just wanted to increase the odds of finding this. Unfortunately, like, this won't kill this, right? I don't think this can kill a Reborn, because these things shoot off instantly, right? But does that mean it's actually worth going, like, double 2 here? Might be.
So many possibilities.
I mean, it's probably fine. It's possible just slamming the 7/7 is still just better.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill
Especially because I'm going to get more on the bottom this way. It'd be a shame to have this not get fully utilized, actually. Full of sludge like your septic tank. True. Got 3 wolves, mythical terror, inquisitor, 2 studies. Nice. He just gave us an extra sludge. That's nice of him. I'm gonna get to fully utilize like both of these. Don't mind if I do. This guy's gonna love when we he does everything in his power to delete that thing and then we just frack him afterwards. Okay, freezing that does not solve the problem. In this case. A lot of mages do that, they just like permafreeze that, but it's like in this case that doesn't really help him. I mean, it does help, but it makes it so he's taking 12 damage per turn instead of 19, which is, I mean, that does help. Alright, so do I just do this and this? I mean, this is like super wasteful, but good chance we get the sludges down. I mean, actually, I could also, instead of doing this, I could actually just play 2 sludges too. It'd be pretty reasonable to just play this too. And not even worry about pushing these face all right now. Because this is kind of risky. Like very risky. I guess this is fine. Do I really need to send these sludges face that badly? If he just has instant cryopreservations, maybe I do need to. I just feel like I'm favored right now, but I could actually be wrong. Yeah, that's helpful. Start with this. Okay. Anything really? Like, I mean, if they banned sludge on wheels, Warlock would probably be like, I don't know, 50% instead of 55. It'd be a pretty big deal. But because it's really sludge on wheels, that's like such a sludge on wheels is the highest impact because it's also the most common card in Warlock. They should tone them down to 3 damage. Yeah, what? Imagine if sludges only dealt 3 damage. Make it 4 mana, deal 5. Exactly. What if they were 2 mana, deal 3, chat? Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to balance Warlock, they would just, yeah, undo some of the buffs they did, because Warlock was like one of the worst classes, and then, but then the buffs, the sludges got buffed, and then they did several changes of adjusts. Warlock was balanced for a brief period of time, but that was like right before the sludges got buffed. They got it where they were actually balanced. It's just they kind of undid it, you know. They would just have to like undo some of the micro adjusts. Because they would make this card like half as common as it is. And then the class would be balanced. But, you know, the rotation's in like 4 days, so, or 5 days or whatever, so they're not gonna do shit. You know. They're gonna wait until next expansion and then balance then, rather than balance the meta that's already over. Coin trade? What? I haven't seen someone do that in a really long time. Yeah, it's also a problem that, yeah, I mean, it's just a thing that we have to live with. They never balance anything for Arena specifically, right? I mean, this thing being a 7/7 as far as Arena is concerned is completely ludicrous, right? It makes no fucking sense. But, like, you know, apparently it makes sense and constructed, so it's gonna stay that way. Imagine if Reno existed. Putting him to 1 means, like, even just trading Sludge on Wheels into practically anything gives us lethal, so... Swing and a miss. Is the idea of changing a card only in Arena so insane? Did it happen ever? It has literally never happened. I don't think they've ever even done a card change that they specifically said the reason we're doing this is Arena balance. I don't think they've even done that. Like, there's also an argument that, like, if cards are different in different modes, it's just going to be really confusing to people, you know? Like, there's that too. Because, you know, like, an example would just be a Fireball deals 6 mana, but for some reason it only deals 5 in Arena. You're someone that's used to playing Constructed, tries to kill a 6 health thing with Fireball, but it only dealt 5, and they're like, what the fuck, you know? Like, it's that kind of thing they'd be worried about. Well, the thing is like, anytime, yeah, as you said, like, they change cards that aren't really played in Construct. I'm pretty sure anytime, like, when they buff, like, Fireland's Portal, for example, I mean, I think that has seen, like, some play, right? Like, I don't know. But, like, very little, but it's also just something you generate sometimes. So they want to buff it so it's a better discover, right, in Constructed. I'm pretty sure that's the big thing. Like, they never said, like, hey, we're buffing Fireland's Portal because we want to spice up Arena by having Fireland's Portal be slightly stronger. They've just never said that. I still just rip this for you. Even though it's not quite ideal, like, I just do it anyway. If I could ban 1 card right now, it'd probably be Forge of Wills, actually. Once the new set comes out, actually, once the mini set comes out, it might be this card. It might change to this card for me. Well, actually, I would probably ban one of the cards that just steals a minion for 5 mana, actually, to be honest. One of the new ones. But they're not going to ban that for ever, probably. But like, once there's the 6 mana spell that replaces, that kind of does the same role as this, my choice might actually be this. Because that card's actually, like, more fair. It's a 6 mana Firelands Portal that also has Sludge synergy, but it's, like, relatively fair compared to this. I think, anyway. Not sure. The fact that you can actually, I mean, this is a deck where, like, we actually would have had a game where we could have gotten all 6 sludges at once. That would actually be kind of ridiculous too, though. That's the thing, is, like, you can actually get just... That thing's 30 damage, I just realized, right? It's literally 30 damage. If you have 6 sludges at the bottom, it literally deals 30 damage for 6 mana. I mean, I'm sure that won't be a problem. I could try to protect this, but honestly, I guess I don't really... It doesn't actually make that much sense to. Anyway, because at this point, the effect is a downside. Unless I happen to draw the other sludge, but... I do have Disposal Assistant, too. I probably don't need to kill that, right? He doesn't have other sludges in his hand. I probably just have to let that live right now. Well, that allows me to just kill it, so I guess I do that, huh? I was gonna play this, but... I might as well just delete that. Do you OTK combo this deck? This is Arena where you don't OTK with any deck, but usually. There is no sludge OTK in Arena. It's not really possible. I could double trade and just play this. I don't really know what else I could do right now. Like, just doing this to, like, deal with that doesn't really make any sense. I'd have to tap for something, or I would nether, or I just play this. I probably just play this. It's a little annoying leaving that up, but... It's just too difficult to kill right now. Yeah, I guess so. You could remove that way, trade there, play this, play this. Maybe that was better, actually. He's getting kind of large. He's gonna run out of board space. Now I still can't deal with this without casting Nether, which I don't really want to do. I may want to get this down, actually. Probably do. Let's just go with this. I'm gonna just deal with let this happen again. I could kill this if I really wanted to, but I don't think it's worth it. No. I'm at the point I don't really want to tap anymore anyway, so... I mean, I could also bargain this turn, but... I could have still bargained, technically. I definitely just don't. I wouldn't want to discard this. That would be really bad. Oh, he's been sitting on another this whole time. Okay.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Maybe it's not ideal to use this when I don't have anything to hit, right? I have to hit my own guy. Man. I was hoping to get any value at all. Got nothing. That's really bad. I guess we're losing now. I think everything is like okay to discard, right? Basically. Oh, he's just dead. I guess I could have increased the odds of that, right? Alright. I probably played the game badly, but never punished. I feel like it was right to flint that turn though, when we just got unlucky, but...
Will serve me in death. I am darkness incarnate. Challenge me.
I don't think I keep any of this, like... I don't have enough consistency of the... I would have hit it anyway, but like, I don't think I keep Void Walker, or Void Collar, because it's unlikely I have this. Ended up having it anyway. Titles, Sludge, OTK, and Arena. True, right? Yeah, that was the problem. What I could have done is I could have tapped first. But I'm not even sure if that would have been right.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Cause yeah, like, cause tapping first would... I probably had enough mana, like I could have... I think I could have tapped first just to... Because basically you just needed to decrease the chance of discarding the fracking, right? That was pretty much the whole thing. We'll take the farm, I guess. He could have just discovered the weapon, which would suck. Would make him lose a corpse. Thinking about like here powering. Huh, okay. I was gonna Hellfire, but now it doesn't make sense. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't care about you, right? I don't think I should. He has double frost, so like this might just get AoE'd. It could be better to just sludge this. I mean, it would be like the best turn to force him to AoE me anyway, I think. Well, I'm actually gonna get overdrawn. Kind of funny. I can't handle that happening again. Sludge on Wheels is so OP, it keeps causing me to overdraw. I lose the freaking waste remover again. Okay. That's fine. You could make some argument for Hellfiring instead of this, but yeah, I should probably keep this.
My frost will splinter your flesh.
Yeah. I should tap. This isn't going to give me a play because this is just going to give me a sludge. So I should tap to try to find an actual play. And coin this next turn. Like, I could have also saved the fracking just to have it for a rainy day, basically, if I needed it, but I don't know if that's ever happening, actually. Might be the best Hellfire I ever get. Could be the turn to Dreadlord, though. Probably should actually Dreadlord while I can. He might play more into AoE, it's possible. I'm gonna get the ideal Dark Bargain if I can just play all my other cards. Appreciate that, Tamaz. Worth mentioning, I do also stream on YouTube, so you can also go over there. Hopefully we just draw the 7/7 here. That seems like not a play you can do. Why would he kill that? I guess he's worried about that thing getting removed easily, but still. Okay, now that's really good too. I would actually prefer to discard, to be honest, but whatever. I mean, I just do this, right? And what expansion did I start playing? Expansions didn't exist when I started playing. He could have gone double. He's dead. He had to go double 1/2 to not just be dead instantly. Okay. Because he had 2 of the Dragon Taunts in his hand. But, okay.
This the Lich King.
Will serve me in death. I am darkness incarnate.
I have this, but I don't think I keep.
Your peril.
Because a lot of times you'd still rather just play the Waste Remover immediately. You just need to find any sludge card. You never expect the Annoyatron coin monstrous form play. I may actually tap instead of playing this even. Because honestly, having this down might not even be that good. We'll see. Okay. New plan.
Weld it down, lock it up.
Seems good enough to just coin this. It would be nice to know what his runes are. To know if blood is possible, so he could just remove our guy. But it is what it is. We lost fracking, that kind of sucks. Okay, he's going for the freeze strat. I'm going to... We'll see if he removes or not. Damn. I was gonna say, yeah, I would definitely buff our guy there. Anyone knows what class will have a legendary excavate? I don't think that changes with the new stuff. I could evolve this actually. I'd probably rather just have a spell though. I have a sludge at the bottom too, so like I'd be losing that. Another ping. I guess this is the only card that somewhat makes sense right now. 2 more classic getting activated. Are they? Oh, okay. Then I don't know. Have they announced them yet? There's only like 3 sets that haven't been. Aren't there only like 3 classes that haven't already had all their stuff revealed? So maybe that's revealed already then. Maybe they're saving that till the end. I don't know. I guess I'm buffing you. Am I buffing? I'm gonna start with draw and just see what happens. It could get lethal. 15. No? I don't know, let me check. I think that seems fine. Yeah, I believe that for a while, Tomas. I believe that's true, yeah. It definitely seems to happen way too often. This tap not being playable has been so brutal for me. 'Cause again, like, I need to tap right now. I'm gonna play this because it's actual pressure. Next turn I can go tap in 7/7. Nice. Again, like, yeah, I don't have another demon, right? So I can tap first. I guess I actually trade, right? Otherwise he just trades here and I don't get it. It seems better than pushing the 3 right now. But yeah, I really do think that it hasn't felt that way actually the last week or 2 for me, but like the first month plus, it really felt like the tendrils always shot themselves. It's like either, I don't think I can trade right because I don't want to give him the healing, but I almost would have to. I mean, I guess I just kill it off, right?
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
He's shuffling one of his discovers away. There's his actual legendary. Definitely tap here. Looks like we just go for this turn. He actually redrew He had the card that bailed him out and he actually just redrew it.
Till death do us part.
And we appear to be dead. Is it tap into Flint? Is that the only way to even possibly live? Because I can't remove anything here, right? 100% die. So there's no other play. I have to tap. Oh. Yeah, nothing we could do there. We didn't particularly like play into the Reska even, it's just Reska was still game winning, even though it wasn't even nearly ideal.
Darkness incarnate, challenge me at your peril.
No, we'd already discarded the guide too.
Mind if I roll knee?
Okay, that's not as scary as it could have been. Where's our early game? Just need a sludge on wheels. I mean, we're in a pretty good spot because he just coined a loot hoarder, which is like kind of hilarious. He had a play to be able to. Huh. I'm gonna have to just play this. I might start with the Void Caller. I probably will. The fact that it'll be like a delay on the waste remover is actually really valuable. In this case.
Argus, bless us with your strength.
Or that. We have the stuff we can do to like... Actually, right now I'm probably going to use it with this.
The Titans could use some chaos.
Yeah, that's definitely happening now. Oh, jeez. Gives me another good play. I'll do this, and like I can buff here. And I guess I just don't hit here. Seems fine. It's an I-beam? Oh, okay. Well, you know he doesn't have Wolf on the left of his hand now. He actually revealed that he does 100% does not have that. That's nice. And I mean the fact, so unless he literally top decks Wolf exactly, or if he has studies gets it, he's basically dead, right? Because I mean, look at our board. Does Wolves even save him, honestly? Top decks studies. Pocket Sand, not the other thing. Cracking burned again. Yeah, I mean right now we haven't even drawn any sludges though, so... Perfect target. We found a sludge. It does exist. Oh, we found fracking again. It could be... Consumption might be better, but... I already have one, so... It's a little... The thing that's kind of funny is I almost don't even want to pop this. But I have to if I'm going to... Push it. It's like kind of funny that I almost don't even want to fire the sludge, but... I mean, he can always just bump it in anyway, so it's not like it's really bad to pop it myself. Gives him more damage, but... Oh dear. Holy fuck, dude. This is the big combo. Nice. That can eat another shot, it's huge. Beautiful. He's not getting the RNG he needed. Yeah, so we got a lot of damage to our face, but we have a lifesteal now. He's probably just dead, right? He's actually like definitely just dead. We won the 50-50. Yes! Maybe watch this on YouTube in the future, which is the present as you're watching. Everyone who is watching is in the present, whether you are in the present or the future. Think about that, chat. Hit all the buttons, the like button, the comment button, the subscribe button, all these things. What even got us to 12 with this deck, honestly? I mean, it was just... I mean, we mostly just did the sludge stuff, right? It felt like not that much spectacular happened. It was just, yeah, pretty straightforward. Sludge on wheels is just like... Having 2 of these is like almost guaranteed 12. Feels like, so... Yeah, just drawing sludge. It was only hard when we didn't draw the sludge, basically. Anyway. Golden whelp, okay. Bye-bye.